Hello guys and welcome back to this game number 2 between Navi and EG in the round of 8 of DreamHack. Last game, EG taking the game pretty convincingly after a very good early lead from Navi, up to 10k experience for their for us lead for Navi. EG turned the game with a wonderful team fight, and really, after this team fight, it went all down to Navi. One good team fight, it was one set of racks down, and afterwards, Sven was just getting bigger and bigger, and good black holes into good vacuums. With Sven overfarmed, everyone was falling down, even with the Heart of Tarask. For example, the Chaos Knight played by Havas couldn't do much. He just fell too quickly. He couldn't even face the Sven into a 1v1 fight. So EG versus Navi, game number 2, Navi. They are one game away from elimination. DreamHack tournament, there's no loser bracket. You're either in the winner bracket or you're out, and it's already 1-0 in this best of 3. Navi gonna go ahead and ban again the Magnetor. They don't want to give this hero away, and apparently they don't want to pick it either because they have the first pick. So that means if you ban Magnetor, you're not looking to play him, or you're afraid that too many good heroes are gonna get in the pool, and you might not be picking the Magnetor over, for example, a Darkseer. EG also banning up the very banned Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter, very good long laner. LGD, I think, was saying that if they had the potential of picking a hero with before any ban happened, they would pick the Bounty Hunter. And I think it's 2009, a Chinese caster who was an ex-pro player, also stating that Magnetor is in the state of the game right now imbalanced due to the long range of the skewer, due to this ultimate as well. He went from a very niche pick hero into a hero that a lot of teams actually experiment with. And also Magnetor goes very well with Sven, due to the same reason that he goes very well with the Enigma. Anyone caught in the black hole, anyone caught in the reverse portal already is gonna be free. It's gonna be free food for Sven, as well as the Empower on Sven is increasing his cleave by 50%, as well as his damage output by 50% as well, his base damage, and that means with the God's Friend it's 250% increase instead of 200. Temper Assassin is gonna be first pick for Navi. We see again Batrider ban, and this one is gonna be Darkseer ban for Navi. They don't want to give away the Darkseer again. Temper Assassin, very aggressive hero that is often banned with the Batrider due to the fact that, basically Temper Assassin is very hard to solo in the middle lane. There's almost no hero that can go against the Temper Assassin 1v1 and win the match out, win without any help. And Batrider is also considered as a common counter to TA. But I think it was Havas stating that if you're playing TA and you lose against a Batrider in the mid lane 1v1, you're playing TA wrong, because he believes that TA should also have the advantage over Batrider. Jakiro is going to get the pick from EG. Jakiro, as I said before, good bread and butter hero. And Sven, again, picked by EG. So Sven, your 2-go carry for EG, and we saw how powerful Sven could be in the late game. So we'll have to look out for this late game Sven, if Navi can bring him down early enough to finish the game without Sven getting too big, or if they get late game, have enough control to get Sven and to stop him from killing everyone. The last game, they really didn't have enough control, I guess, because with the BKB on Sven, nothing could go against Sven, basically, and even when the BKB was off, there was the Chaos Bolt, and, well, there was the Wisp Tether, and that's pretty much it with the Ice Path. So there was no Sheep Stick, no hero with the Sheep Stick. I mean, Lich couldn't farm much, so he decided to go for, more the Mechanism. I think a Ghost Scepter. It was Art on Jakiro who got a Ghost Scepter, but I'm not sure if Lich got one. But in the end, no one getting a Sheep Stick. There's no long duration disable like a Bane and Elemental, for example, with the Fiend's Grip and the Nightmare. There's no Black Hole that goes through BKB. There's no Beastmaster Ultimate that goes through BKB. So Sven was pretty much given free reign. BKB up, kill 1 or 2 guys, and then BKB off. Well, not enough disables anyway. So Faceless Void now, this time by Navi, and Faceless Void well, basically Faceless Void is picked as a counter to Sven, as well as being a fairly good carry hero. The Chronosphere is a guaranteed 5-second disable. It has a huge AoE, so it's very hard not to take Sven inside it, and even if you don't bring Sven inside it, you're denying the area for Sven, because he's a melee hero, so he can't attack from outside the Chronosphere. So if he wants to reach your heroes that are behind the Chronosphere, he will have to step through it, and since he cannot step through it, he will be, just wasting a bit of time. So even if you don't catch Sven inside the Chronosphere, you're wasting 5 seconds of his time. So Faceless and Undying pick by AG, so, well, that is a good early game, good early game as well. Undying, a very, very good early game hero that deals a lot of damage. With the Decay, with the Soul Reap and the Tombstone, he won't be able to go down very quickly. And in the early game, it's very hard to bring down the Tombstone. Either you focus on dying, and then you have pile of zombies stacking up on you and damaging you, bringing away the charge of refraction, or you are focusing on Tombstone, and then you have Undying spamming Decay, sapping your strength as well as gaining on his own. So it's very annoying to play against Undying in the early game, and he's one of the best tri-laner with the Keeper of the Light. So Undying here, Jakiro Sven could be a potential tri-lane. That means it is a support Undying, not a farming Undying. And well, I was saying before, Faceless Void as a counter to Sven is kind of like we used to see Rikimaru picked a lot in a time where Anti-Mage was a very, very high valued pick. So nowadays it's Sven that is a pretty hard valued pick, and Faceless Void as a direct counter. However, Sven can still hold his own against Faceless Void. He has a Chronosphere for Faceless Void to stop Sven for 5 seconds, and he also has Backtrack as time lock that goes through BKB. So that means that in a 1v1 situation, Faceless Void is still able to deal a lot of damage while avoiding a lot of Sven's own damage. But Sven is in the end dealing a lot more damage than Faceless Void. So that means if Faceless Void get caught, he will fall very quickly to Sven as well. And also Sven can cleave on the enemy supports, which is something Faceless Void cannot really do, except it has a Battle Fury, and even so, with the Battle Fury, it's going to be 35% damage and not 70%, and he doesn't have an innate 200% boost, so he will need the damage items. As banned, we have Enigma and Broodmother going for EG, and Wisp as well as Brewmaster for Navi. Wisp very likely to be trying to stop Sven, to be going with the Wisp, and Wisp as with Sven as Undying and Jakiro, that might be a very aggressive lineup for EG, due to the fact that Undying, Jakiro, very good early game heroes, and with the Wisp, Sven can also deal a good amount of damage in the early game without too many items. He just needs the God Strength. The Tether is going to increase his move speed, so he's going to be able to run after the enemies, and with the help of the overcharge, Sven is also going to get some free attack speed. So Brewmaster, also one very good hero in team fights, kind of like Tidehunter. So they are trying to stop the Brewmaster, as well as Brewmaster's ultimate. You have 6 seconds of Cyclone, so if you Cyclone the Faceless Void, that's 6 seconds without a Chronosphere. Or even if he landed a Chronosphere, if Brewmaster's Air Spirit is outside the Chronosphere, it's gonna completely deny Faceless Void 5 seconds of bashing in the Chronosphere. So Brewmaster is gonna get gonna be denied here, and Rubik as well. Rubik is a very good counter to Faceless Void, due to the fact that it's so easy to steal the Chronosphere. Just think about how Faceless Void is played. He jumps into the fight with the Time Walk, and then he uses the Chronosphere. He has no other active spell, so if he does this, the first spell you steal will be all the time the Chronosphere. So it's almost a guaranteed steal if you're still alive after the Chronosphere, or if you're not in the Chronosphere. And that means that, well, Rubik is going to be able to turn the Chronosphere around, which is not going to stop Faceless Void. In the recent patch, Faceless Void is able to run into any Chronosphere, even if it's not his own, but it's still going to deny a lot of AoE to Temper Assassin, Vengeful Spirit, Myzzrym. So for the other picks, enough said with Faceless Void. We have TA, obviously in the middle lane, one of the best heroes. Also, a very good burst hero with the minus armor, gonna help Faceless Void to bring down the enemy heroes. The -8 armor is gonna help the physical damage from Faceless Void, as well as bringing down Sven under the BKB, because it's a lot of physical damage, and Sven with BKB is gonna be able to survive magical damage. Beastmaster by EG, and Beastmaster locked down on TA, locked down on Faceless Void. You want to go into a Chronosphere? Nope, you're gonna get roared at, and that's his 5 seconds, or 4 seconds. Yeah, it is 4 seconds, and 4 seconds until under which Faceless Void is very likely to fall, because if he goes for straight damage items, he will fall very quickly to any kind of burst damage. Following the Primal Roar, you have Sven with the God Strength hitting you 3 or 4 times, you will fall. Or if he goes for survivability items, you won't be strong enough to bring down Sven. Lycan pick now by Na'Vi, and I like this pick. Lycan, after his nerf, almost never seen anymore. He is still very strong. His damage output has not been changed by a single drop, but it's just that he is not a easy jungling hero anymore, due to the fact that his wolf lost 50% of their HP and the mana cost increased. So everything going the way to nerf Lycanthrope. But Lycanthrope, if he gets the item, he still deals the same amount of damage. His damage output has not been nerfed. Clinks is going to be the last pick for EG, so pretty strange team by EG here. I guess Clinks is going to be solo, Beastmaster as well, and a trial lane. So that means Clinks might be in the mid lane for this one. And Clinks against TA, that means Faceless Void with Vengeful Spirit. And maybe Windrunner as support, or no, Lycanthrope is going to be in the jungle, played by Puppy.
10 seconds remaining.
And that might be Lycanthrope in the jungle with Vengeful Spirit and Faceless Void in the bottom lane, and Windrunner is going to be in the long lane. Dandy is going to pick Templar Assassin. And we already have a pose going on, so we have Havost on Faceless Void, Light of Heaven and Windrunner, and looking forward to beautiful Shackles. This time with the Shackle, with the Vengeful Spirit swap, and with the Chronosphere, that is good enough to stop the Sven from doing anything. Not counting the fact that Vengeful Spirit, she can swap through BKB. So even if she sees that Sven is getting too close to someone, like a Windrunner, like a Faceless Void, or like Dandy on the Templar Assassin, she will be able to swap him with her position and will basically give him some more distance to cover before hitting the enemies. Puppy on Lycanthrope, and then on the Templar Assassin, Arsart on Vengeful Spirit, and now we see Fear on the Clinks, Jo this time on the Sven, Malk is gonna be playing Undying, Beat is on the support Jakiro, and Demon on Beastmaster. So fairly long pause is gonna be over, and now we're back into the game. Jakiro getting all the support items, this little Grieville, Present of Valve for the Halloween period. Well, we in the Na'Vi side, we only have the basic courier, and Lycan's Wolf already used to scout out the area. We see Faceless Void and Vengeful Spirit heading up to the bottom lane. EG side is gonna head as 4 heroes on the bottom lane as well. And this time the early level 1 fight might go into their favor. Undying, no joke, even level 1 with the decay. 40 damage, -4 strength. EG every time scouting the Roshan, they don't want Na'Vi to sneak up a Roshan, and they're gonna find Lycan Wolf. Lycan is gonna resummon those. He doesn't want to give free experience or free gold to anyone. And well, if this is an aggressive trial lane, it looks like it. That means I'm quite afraid for Havost here. Because well, Vengeful Spirit, very defensive support with a magic missile, but against a Sven as well as a Jakiro and an Undying, if Arsart gets caught out of position, he's dead. He's very likely to go down quickly. Faceless Void, he has a time walk, but even with the time walk, I'm afraid he might be burst down. So normally Undying is not a good burst hero here with only the decay, and then he relies on the Tombstone dealing a lot of damage. In the early game at least. Except if he goes for the decay the maxing the decay first, but that is increasing the mana cost by a huge amount, so usually Undyings will go for the Tombstone first because they can't really afford the mana cost of spamming decay. especially if they're playing the role of support and they can't really get the farm. So on the top lane, Light of Heaven is going to go against Fear, and in the mid lane is going to be Dandy against Demon. Both of them rushing bottles. Light of Heaven taking a lot of damage, but Fear is also taking a lot of damage, but Fear, his damage output is way higher than Light of Heaven. Light of Heaven might even go down. One more right click, nope. And he's going to be forced to use his health. These flaming arrows, 20 bonus damage at level 1. It's very brutal. So Windrunner has a Windrun to also stand into the in those exchange, and now we see actually where is Faceless Void? Am I tripping? Oh well, they're switching around. Faceless Void is gonna go top. And he's gonna get some farm done here. Clanks can harass him, but there will be Ars Art rotating on the top lane, and he can take a bit of harassment. He has a salve and also 2 tangos. Puppy is using the middle lane pull. That is very, very infamous now. Everyone's doing it in the DreamHack tournament. Oh, Windrunner is gonna get first blooded. So tower dive here. And I'm not really sure about the potential of the survivability of Windrunner in the bottom lane. Stun from Zen, stun from Jakiro, decay from Undying, all magical damage, not giving you any time to basically use the Windrun. So they do not really rely on the right clicks. Right click is going to be helping to bring down Windrunner, but just the spells deal already a lot of damage. So first blood are again going the way of EG. And well, Puppy is gonna find a regen rune. He's gonna be very happy about this.
My flesh grows whole.
That is a free set of wolves. And now Arsos is here, so he will try to push Clinks away. But he has to be careful. You see 2 flaming arrows, he's already almost half HP. He's only level 1, and Clinks can really, really deal a lot of damage. If Ars Art is not careful, he will go down to the right clicks of Clinks. Problem about Vengeful Spirit, it's not a very good I mean, he's not the best support hero in the early levels. He's a very defensive support hero, and he only has 400 range, and the stun only has 500, I think, or 600 maximum.
Not for you.
So now Light of Heaven, I see rotation coming from Malk. Malk, he sees that there's no need of him in the bottom lane, and what is he gonna do instead? He's gonna pull. So denying even more experience, even more gold from Faceless Void. He's not going to be very happy about this. If we take a look at the last set denies, we have on the top Jo, Dandy following closely, Fear and Faceless Void played by Havost are also quite close. Ars Art might be looking to steal some creeps here, but Malk is level 3, he has the Tombstone. Level 1 Tombstone is not that impressive, but... Oh. And clap now by Ursa Warrior. Faceless Void taking a decent amount of damage. Demon in the mid lane is farming up with the axes. And does he have bottle coming up? Yeah, I think he has. Yep, he's gonna use the bottle now, and then pick up the invisibility rune. So all good for him. Going for the Call of the Wall. So he's gonna have vision over his enemies. He's gonna see any ganks coming, and he will be able to slow and pose asked. Also, the boar will take away the refraction charges. Apparently hotkey problems coming up for EG side. Light of Heaven, how is he doing? 340. Level 3 though, so he's fairly okay. Level 5 Clinks though, with level 3 Undying, so whereas Vengeful Spirit only level 2. Fear dealing so much damage to Faceless Void, even with this Ring of Health. And you see so much experience that is actually denied here by Malk, killing up his own creeps here behind the tower, and also getting those neutrals. This early game is not going well for Navi at all. Experience graph is going the way of EG, by 1k. And goal graph is also going above 1k for EG. due notably to the early kill, the level 1. Oh, they want to catch. They want to catch Puppy. They will catch Puppy. Puppy. Oh no, Puppy is gonna fall.
He's no more.
And this is 2 for 0 now. Lycan Wolves are even gonna get picked off by a demon, getting some more gold and more experience. And it's gonna rely on pretty much Dendi, I would think. Here,
One's grin.
the only lane that is going well is Dendi in the mid lane, so he has to get this ball rolling and turn the fight around. Now he has the phase boots. Light of Heaven still firming up with the power shot. He's level 4, now level 5, so at least he's getting experience. He's not gonna get denied too much. Faces Void only level 4. He needs his level 6 to be able to start killing people. Clink's already level 6. And with this Death Pact, he deals so much damage. 130 damage per click. If he wants to kill someone, he might even be able to here right now. He might even force Faces Void to use the Time Walk. Not gonna use it, but take away 50% of his HP. Sven has a Partridge. Jakiro doesn't have much. We see a ward playing down by the Temper Assassin actually, so he sees the high ground. Dendi has the phase boots, which he's still very far away from the blink dagger. Puppy is going on the top lane a bit, saying hello. He is with Bottle, Sentry Wards as well as Quelling Blade in level 4, so he's not doing so great. Vengeful Spirit with, well, pretty much nothing else. So Faces Void boots as well as Ring of Health. He's looking for his Battle Fury. Temper Assassin's going to finish a Magic Wand. And Light of Heaven, he will soon be level 6. He's farming up as well as he can with the power shot. And fairly passive game at the moment. Demon doing a decent job at getting last hits in the mid lane with his wild axes. He is level 6, so he has a roar. If he wants to start ganking, he might be able to. Then the 45 creep kills, so he's sitting at the top of the list. Followed by Geo as well as Fear. And we see Faces Void with 27 only. Take a look at the GPM. Yeah, we see that Havas is actually closer to 200 than 300, so it's not looking good for the carry of Navi. On the bottom lane, we have Beastmaster with his smoke, trying to get a pick off on Light of Heaven, but Light of Heaven, being very careful, already went away. Has to be careful though. We see that Demon is still hiding there. The Hawk is gonna try to scout, and now that now Light of Heaven, he knows that the Beastmaster's here, but no matter, this tower is gonna try to get killed. Jo picked up the used the God Strength already. Oh, on the top lane, Faces Void again, taking a decent amount of harass damage. Tower is very likely to fall. TP coming in, 2 TPs. It's gonna be Puppy landing into a nice path. I'm not really sure they can catch anyone. Dendi's here as well. The Shackle's not gonna latch. They won't beat his at least. They will catch Beatis. Beatis is the sacrificial lamb, while the rest of EG runs away. In the end, 4 heroes committing to this, and that also means that Havas is alone on the top lane and he can't do anything. The tombstones are even popped here. Yay, 7 gold. So Faces Void getting some free gold. He's going to go on Clinks, 1 lucky bash. Faces Void has to be careful. 1 more, no, 2 more right click might be the kill, but Clinks with the Death Pact, he's just fine. Then he's gonna come in, he wants to get a kill. Undying is gonna be his target, he has the double damage rune. And now 1 right click, 2 right click. Oh, he doesn't have the trap for, oh. Very good game sense. He went back before getting before running into the ice path. And now Faces Void. He wants his level 6. He will get it. He has enough only for a Chronosphere, not a jump into a Chronosphere. What is this? Iron branches. So he's gonna eat a Tango. The Tango left by Dendi. Dendi back in the middle lane. Gonna slow Geo, but not gonna do anything else. The rune is gonna spot on the bottom lane. It's gonna be a haste rune, scaring Geo away a bit, but nothing really important. Art is doing a bit of a pull here, trying to get some more experience. Lycanthrope is gonna be able to find the rune by Puppy. Puppy now level 6, so he has the max movement speed to escape or chase if he needs to. Lasts 18 seconds, so it's a fairly long duration. Dandy's still farming, but we see the GPM now. Almost 400 for Sven, 350 for Clinks, 320 for Dandy, and the next in line is the Havas with only 235. He's having a terrible game right now. He can't do anything on this lane. He has managed to pick up the power trits, so at least he's a bit more survivable. Is that even a word in English? God damn it. We see Puppy as well as Dandy trying to bring down this middle lane, the middle tower. But in the meantime, same is going to happen on top lane. So Navi's second tier 1 tower is going to fall. TP coming in. They might be able to kill someone. Sven is going to be able to use the stun on Puppy. And Puppy is going to be able to run away. He had the haste. I'm surprised he even popped the shapeshift for this. It's a bit of a waste in my opinion. He has the haste. He had the haste pretty long anyway, so. And it's not like the ultimate had any cast time, so you could have just run with the ultimate activated if you were running out of haste. Light of Heaven, actually, did he just get this tower? No, Vengeful Spirit got the tower, so they did manage to pick up 1 tower at least here. Vengeful Spirit going for 1 level 2 aura, 2-2-1, which is pretty surprising to me. I would have thought that Vengeful Spirit go for the max magic missile to lengthen the duration of the stun and also increase the damage output, because you always want to have the highest burst in the early game. When we're level 7, so he is doing pretty well. Lycanthrope also level 7, and he has the Medallion Courage, so once you get this Medallion Courage, is gonna enable him to perform faster, to reduce the creep's armor, and that also means once he has this this Vladimir offering, he will be able to bring down Roshan very quickly. Ice Path is gonna miss. Dandy still dashing around, has to be careful. Beastmaster's here, and the roar is gonna happen on Dandy at the worst moment possible. Refraction were not up, and even with the refraction, the Macropyre would have been able to take away the refraction charges. So 1 deny plus a kill for EG again. Dandy getting baited quite hard here to take down the tower. In the end, falling down. Jo using the ultimate. He wants to bring down the tower as quickly as possible. Puppy looking for a deny. He's not gonna get it this time. And the wolves are gonna run away. In the meantime, Havast farming off his BKB, his Battle Fury. Oh, Khaleesi already has Orchid. Oh no, Faceless Void. 1 backtrack, 2 backtrack, no, 1 backtrack only. This is not gonna be enough. This is the power of Clanks. Very fast, very fast Orchid, and then able to pick up pretty much anyone 1v1 with the Orchid. And yeah, Havas, he really needs to use the Time Walk or the Chronos here to walk away. He's quite squishy in the end. This survivability from Void comes from the backtrack charges, backtrack procs, and also the fact that he can basically time walk away or use the Chronos here. But being silenced, he will not be able to. Puppy scouting a bit with the wolves. Counter warding going up. Now we see Clinks still hunting for a target. Might find Dandy in the mid lane, but Dandy is probably the hardest hero to kill, because if he happens to have refraction up, he will deny you a lot of right click. Oh no! They are gonna go on Fear. Fear is not gonna get shackled, and that means he will be able to run away. Too much movement speed. Windrunner going for a mechanism as quickly as possible. They need the burst heal, especially against heroes like the Clinks. They don't want to have, for example, Vengeful Spirit or Havost dying right before the fight happens. And it looks like EG, they are gonna look for Roshan. They know that Lycan is a very good Roshan stealer, and they're gonna take him before. So using the illusion to tank up Roshan, basically pressing M on Roshan to avoid the illusion attacking Roshan, because Roshan, if you attack Roshan with illusion, your illusion will die instantly.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
So ultimate used by Malco, by Geo, and Dandy's gonna spot this, but there's nothing he can really do about this. It's gonna be Sven taking up the Aegis, and there we go. Sven now has Aegis, Power Trits, Drum of Endurance, and he's looking for a BKB again. So playing the safe route. He wants to be able to deal the damage without getting interrupted, which is not going to be the case since there's still a Chronosphere. Except if Clinks managed to pick off the Faceless Void before. And in fact, Clinks again picking up the Faceless Void. As soon as I say this, another kill. And you say that you... all Clinks. 420 gold per minute. And pretty much getting... Clinks right now being the bane of Havost. Fear really dealing the locking down Havost, preventing him from getting this Battle Fury. And the later you get the Battle Fury, the later you will get other items. Now we see Fear against on the hunt. Remember, Orchid only has 18-second cooldown, so you can pretty much use it anytime your Skeleton Walk is ready. Fear being very ballsy here, but he knows he can afford this. He knows he can do this. And the second tier 2 tower is gonna get attacked. Faceless Void might be looking for a Chronosphere. We'll have to look out for this. Oh, I heard the ultimate from Puppy popped. So the Orchid popped a bit too late. Fear on the run. And Puppy is not gonna chase with this ultimate. Lycanthrope, a very powerful split pusher, but at the moment we never even saw Puppy trying to go for a split push. He's still farming up in the jungle. Not really sure if that's a wise choice because, again, EG is getting the lead, slowly and slowly. And even though they don't have Darks here, Enigma as a big combo this time, and that Undying falls off pretty quickly in the late game, they still have Sven as well as Clinks. Granted, you have Lycanthrope, Faceless Void, and Templar Assassin. That's true. So Navi in the late game can still deal a lot of damage. Gold is experience is 5k advantage for Dire. Gold is 5k as well. But remember, last game 10k experience advantage for Navi didn't do anything when they lost the team fight. The rack still went down, and they still lost the game after this. So it's not because you have 10k advantage gold or experience that the game is over. Not yet. Faceless Void, does he have anything on the courier? He has not. Actually, he decided to finish a Poorman shield to lessen the damage done by Clinks. It's going to be 20 less damage by right click, but it's also slowing down his farm by quite a bit. Then the Blink Dagger's up since a pretty good long time, I guess. And Puppy, he still doesn't have the Vladimir offering. Jo BKB recipe is bought, only 500 gold away from it. Beastmaster, well, he's not very rich, but he has Tranquil Boots, Soul Ring as well as Bottle, so he will have no mana issue, no stability issue. Malk, he almost completed this mechanism. He still needs 300 gold. And Clinks, what is he looking for? He has 2k gold now. Mechanism also almost up for Windrunner, so this will be a bit of help coming the way of Navi. We also have Blade of Alacrity picked up by Templar Assassin, so then the either going for a Mental Style to basically purge the Orchid from him, or going for a that must be in Mental Style. I don't see any other. Oh, and Fear is gonna go on Dandy, but Dandy with the Haste Rune. as well as a refraction up. He will not take any damage, and Fear is gonna steal the regeneration. So Havas finally getting the broadsword. He still needs 1.2k gold for completing the Battle Fury, and this is a very late Battle Fury. Oh, it looks like EG are looking to fight this. Everyone's here. TP coming up. Malk popping the ultimate. And we see Faces Voice turning around. He's gonna go on Undying, but look at how little damage he does. 3 right clicks and nothing. Really nothing. Fear is bringing down Light of Heaven. Light of Heaven is dead already. And now Roar happens. Dandy is gonna fall as well. Faces Void is on the run. We see Puppy running away, but Arsart is gonna TP away. Now Puppy is gonna get caught by Fear. Sandwich in for death for Navi. And this is looking horrible. They can't do anything. We see Demon even getting a level 2 Necronomicon right after the right off the bat. And dying, didn't even pop Mechanism in this fight. This is just how far the EG side is right now. The Chronosphere was very well landed, but I'm not sure they were wise to turn around and try to fight, because now they might lose barracks because of this. Geo is landing some damage. Clinks also with the strength and the fire arrows. Just see how fast the tower drops. And now Silence on Art doesn't want to get a... Oh, Dandy blinking in. Gonna get stunned. And now they're gonna try to run away. The trap is gonna slow someone. Poppy is on the chase. Malk is gonna be the sacrificial lamb. Will he even die? It doesn't look like it. He will die, but he will also pull half of the Radiant heroes behind. And this is gonna be Havas getting the kill. Jo is chased by Dandy. Dandy wants a kill. Dandy is gonna get the kill. Fear is here also. He wants to get the kill on Dandy. Dandy's trying to run away. Dandy is gonna be able to survive this, but in the meantime we have Light of Heaven dying again. Arsart is gonna get killed by the Necronomicon units, and it's gonna be also Jakiro falling down. Now Demon in the middle of no man's land, he's gonna fall. Dandy taking so much damage from the Necro units. They need to kill the Necro units. And well, it's gonna be Faces Void trying to farm up those Necro units. Trying to run away. And oh, he will get the 100 gold, but this Necro unit will die before Havas gets him. So in the end, we have Windrunner and Vengeful Spirit falling down for the price of Beastmaster, Sven, as well as Jakiro. So not so bad, but considering that they already won a team fight, pushed down the tower, were all low on HP, and then still managed to bring down 2 heroes before getting 3 of them killed. EG is definitely ahead by a huge margin. Yeah, 10k gold, 10k experience, 10k gold adventures now. We have Havas disconnecting from the game now. Temper Assassin finished the Yasha, more move speed, as well as getting ever closer to this Manta Cell, and it's gonna be a reboot. So we're gonna fast forward through this pose. Right, we're back into the after this very long pause. Havas just disconnected, so now he's back, and he also completed his Battle Fury. He wants it, and yeah, he is gonna be able to buy it before dying again to Clinks. Clinks, the sneaky bastard, still running around. And is there any detection? We have no detection here. We have Vengeful Spirit with 1 Sentry Ward, and that's pretty much all. Lycanthrope, he has a Vladimir offering now, and it looks like Navi wants to take this tower down. They will be able to take it down, but is EG going to turn around and try to fight? Looks like Navi is all grouped up, and they're going to back off. They don't want to make any mistakes. Puppy, though, is still here. With all the traps here, he will be able to see. But Gem is now picked up on Beastmaster. Quite surprising considering that they have a Necronomicon level 3. So either a gem was dropped by someone. Nope, it was BD's gem. So they did buy a gem, even though they had a Necronomicon level 3, which gives true sight. So well, at least now. Oh, Dandy trying to run away with the haste. He's running around, gonna be able to elude Fear. Playing very risky here. What does Fear... Oh, Fear gets a Demon Edge. He might look either for a Daedalus or a Monkey King bar. And now we have a problem, because, you know, I talked about how Sven was getting countered by the Chronosphere. Well, Clinks doesn't. If you don't catch Clinks in the Chronosphere, he will be very happy to attack you from outside. And he will deal a lot of damage. Yep, Death Pact? Death Pact? What is he waiting for? What are you waiting for, Clinks? Okay, never mind. So saving this big Walkin for later on, I guess. When he needs a very fast Death Pact and he doesn't have the time to clear up the creep camp. And well, looks like he's gonna eat it anyway. And now he's gonna run around. EG is waiting up for Roshan. They're prepping up. They have one ward here, one ward there. They have no sentry though, so not gonna be able to see if there's a smoke gang coming up. Puppy is gonna head to the top lane. Art and Light of Heaven already defending that one. Windrunner finally completing the mechanism, by the way. And it faces Void now. Now that he has a Battle Fury, he's farming pretty quickly compared to before. Roshan's falling up to the Dire. And he's gonna try to get a BKB up to cancel the Orchid effect, as well as being able to fight without getting stunned. Lycanthrope also picked up a Gem of True Sight, so no more shenanigans, no more Clinks running around, and it's gonna be MKB completed on Clinks, so even more attack damage. If he finds Art is gonna be dead in like 3 hits. Sven completed Mask of Madness, so more attack speed. Beatus, Demon here. Demon also get a Ghost Scepter, so that's going to help a lot against Void and TA. And they're all heading up to this set of racks. Meanwhile, Navi is trying to push, and I'm not really sure they want to trade this. I'm really not sure they want to trade this. Oh, they are going to try to take down two tier 2 tower. Maybe they think they can't defend, and they are gonna sacrifice this set of racks for the greater good. So 2 tier 2 towers for a set of racks, but is EG gonna stop there? EG is not gonna stop there. They're gonna go straight for the tier 4 towers. That's very ballsy of them. But it looks like they feel like they can do it. So Navi deciding to let their set of racks, top barracks go down to get those 2 outer tier 2 towers. I'm not really sure it was a fair trade, but if they thought that they couldn't fight it, I guess it was a good exchange, because it gave them a lot of gold. 2 towers gives at least all the teammates that didn't that didn't kill the tower. That's 400 gold for everyone. So it might be the difference between a 1 BKB and no BKB. We just saw that Mentasol purchased on Dandy. So without those towers, then he wouldn't have the Mentasol. Maybe he was really needing this item before going into fights. Same for Faces Void. He just managed to pick up the Black King bar, and I'm pretty sure that now that they have these items, they don't want to let another set of racks for free. Or not really for free. They did get 2 towers. Arsart, my good lord, you're very far into your lane. I'm very afraid for you. Now, EG is on the bottom lane, so Arsart is going to be just fine. But that means tier 2 tower is going to fall very quickly. Strafe not even popped for this one. It is a Clinks with the Aegis. TB coming back. We see everyone coming back. Tower already taking a ton of damage. They have no glyph, and now it's gonna be Chronosphere only on Jo. Jo is gonna fall for this. Yep, so Jo falls at least, but now Fear is here. Fear is doing damage. Fear's gonna get stunned, but now we see that Fear is still standing around. Stun, not enough to bring down Fear. No one's hitting on him. Light of Heaven's gonna get silenced. He's gonna get brought down almost instantly. He is gonna fall to the extra damage from the Orchid. And goodbye second tier of racks. The bottom racks are down. Buyback by Light of Heaven, but I'm not sure they can do anything now. And we see Faces Void, Dandy, and Puppy coming in. Puppy is gonna fall to Clinks. Clinks dealing so much damage. Faces Void, goodbye, sir. He is gonna fall as well. Dandy trying to run away, and this is gonna be GG called. Congrats. And it is gonna be EG going to the semi-finals. Oh, Fear. Fear, you're dealing so much damage. And we see Havas already disconnecting. 7 for 16. Navi getting probably considered Navi right now second team of the International 2012. Probably considered as the favorite in the DreamHack tournament. Best European team around. Get knocked out in the round of 8 by EG. EG from United States playing out of their mind here and also capitalizing on a lot of Navi's own mistakes. So good play by EG. Congrats on their win, and we're gonna go ahead and cast another game from the round of 8. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this cast, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.